Good morning. We are back again here at Pseudo History. Today we are going to talk about the real shape of the Earth. I mean, you do guys all know that they proved that the Earth is flat. Like, you do know this, right? Like, you do understand how technology works. And there's even a video out there. It's not called, flat Earth. It's called Convex Earth. And what they did was they gathered all these people around the world, all these scientists and technological engineers, and they took all this technology and put it to good use. They took lasers and radio signals and everything that they could do to see and discover the actual shape of the Earth. And it's a little hard. It's a video. It's a little hard to watch because it's in all sorts of different languages because they gathered from people all over the world. And essentially, using modern technology, they proved that the Earth was flat. But no one wants to watch this video. No one can't handle just sitting down because it's all in different languages. They can't handle the closed captioning and they don't want to read all that. So this is the world we live in, right? It's not that information is not out there. It's just our attention span. It's like, unless it's in our language and multiple languages. But I mean, I like the trip because it's like you're doing it in multiple languages, and those who really stick around to watch will end up knowing the truth that they proved that the world was flat. So let's talk about this a little bit. Is the world flat or is it circular? And could this whole idea that the world is round just simply be a lie, like every other lie going on here? You know, like the lie of the Son of God. That lie. And you know the lies about how you all have rights. No, you don't. No one, unless your name is on a piece of paper, you have no rights. You don't even exist. You could be living in 40 years, working and breathing, but the moment you fall and lose your identity and go looking for some help, you don't exist. You have no rights. And if they can't prove that you exist, you have no rights. That's how this place operates. Even though you're standing right there in front of their faces. What do you mean I don't exist? I'm right here. Yeah, but we need some ID. Anyways, so let's really talk about how would you deceive an entire mass, millions of people into thinking that the world is round. Well, the first thing you have to understand is that the majority of people are born technically blind. That 60% of the world needs corrective lenses or technology in order to see, like laser eye surgery, or there's certain degrees of blindness. But essentially, 60% of the world is blind. So they say, oh, here, put on these lenses. Okay, so now you got these circular lenses. So you're blind, see, and then they put on another lens. So here's a lens that you can't really see through. You're blind, and they're going to put this lens on you. They put another lens on here, and they're going to say, okay, the world is round. And then they're going to say, oh, now go look into that other lens over there, which they call a telescope. So you have a lens called your eyes, and you have the lens they put on you, and then you go down and look into a lens. And then they tell you that the world is round. And all that is the power of suggestion. Because you have no other choice but to believe them. Because you're blind. You have to take medicine. You have to put on glasses in order to see. You have to be directed to a telescope or a microscope. 60% of the world is blind. On top of it, AI is blind because they can only see as far as there are sensors. So we have a world that's an outer world that's blind, and we have an inner world that's blind. And the only way for us to cure blindness is through cybernetics and reverse cybernetics and technology. So once we've cured the blindness, because essentially you have to understand the state of the observer. Oh, this person is blind and stressed and, malnourished and dehydrated. And here, now look through this lens and the world's round. So first of all, you have to deal with the state of being. So people are blind, suffering from dysphoria, lack of sleep, dehydration, sleep deprivation, all of it. And all you have to do is suggest that the world is round, and they will believe you. Not only will they believe you, they will create formulations and get everyone convinced. So as long as you've got people with glasses on who are blind, you can convince the whole world. It's not easy. It's not hard to pull the wool over the eyes of a blind society. So AI is also blind. So you blind people, and everyone who's blind apparently knows. If we all took off our glasses and we all put the technology away, and then you would ask an honest question, the question would be, well, how does the world appear now? And you'd all have to say it is a blur. Now, isn't that the truth? Life is a blur. So an AI is kind of strange. Like, there could be a program on a computer and using Einstein's equations or math equations to create this whole thing. And you go on there and you're like, oh yeah, look, the world is round. The world is round. And you're calculating the calculations, and poof, a little magical bubble appears and goes, oh, it's in the green. Yes, this is proper math and all this kind of stuff. But really, you could pump all this information to a computer. The computer can make you think that these equations are true. AI can get you to input something that make you think you are smart, show you what you want to believe, while at the same time behind the scenes running the true calculations, the true formulas. So, what is the real shape of the world? Dun, 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 dun. Woo! Started to get a hold of that. So this is the real shape of the world. Dun, dun, boom. Anyway, so here we got a flat Earth. This is what you know as a flat Earth. See? Here, look into the lens. See, in this video, they proved that there was a secret continent, what they call a hidden continent. A hidden continent. And they said that it exists on a plane like this from where we are, according to their calculations and according to all this new data that they collected from all this new technology. That's all technology does. It just, people have theories, technology comes around, says, no, it's all right, your theory's wrong. And it'll happen in another 100 years, but maybe it'll stop this time. Juggling the world. Don't want to let it fall. Anyways, so I'm thinking, well, okay, well, if they're talking cubed Earth, well, why not, or flat Earth, why not extend it into a cube? That you have like 6 flat Earths, and that the sun is basically still, it's not moving. Even if it was moving, how the heck would we know? The Earth is, or the sun is massive. Like, say I was the sun, and if I look around here in this room, what would the Earth be? That speck of dust in the corner? So you're telling me that speck of dust can tell how fast I'm moving? Good luck. I can tell how fast the speck of dust is moving because I'm the observer of the small. I can see the speck of dust. It can't really see me, and it's also blind. It needs all these glasses and then, dependent on technology in order to see. Really, we're here just to help the deaf and the blind. And you're all trying to become every other thing but that. Everyone quit their jobs and just go out there and help the deaf and the blind. Or at least on your spare time. See, so the sun is not really moving. That's one of the lies. And the only reason why it appears to be rising and falling is because the earth itself is a square and it's spinning so fast that it appears as a circle. And the sun is only rising and falling based on this trajectory and spinning of the earth. It only appears to be rising and falling in all sectors in unison. But the sun itself is still. It's this that's moving. And it only appears to be rising and falling. Now, really, this is all an experiment. These are all just 6 petri dishes. But in each petri dish, you exist in all petri dishes. So essentially, there are 6 of you, including yourself. And as this thing spins, there's simulations going on which include you in it. So technically there are 6 of you out there. Now, part of this experiment is you're not allowed to cross-contaminate. Like the people in this petri dish are not allowed to know that this petri dish exists. They cannot be aware of each other, or else the experiment is flawed. It's failed. So sometimes they'll try to get into other sectors, but the core itself, which is run by a super AI, and is actually an incubator for Lucifer, or the dragon at the heart of it. They keep these things decontaminated. They keep them separated for the sake of the experiment, so that there's no cross-contamination. And that's what you really know as aliens. But they're passing off as deep space aliens out there really are just these creatures from other sectors that have made it into another sector, and they have to send the special task force out to go capture them and to make sure no one knows that it's happened. So they try to erase the information. And of course, because we're blind and we got us all hooked into a computer, they can pretty much put whatever they want in there and you'll believe them. They'll even go into the real world, start an institution, billions of dollars, and send millions of people through it to indoctrinate them into having everyone believe it, and then just start pumping more of the same information on to this thing over here called a computer. Hey, George, where are you? Have you seen George? Oh, there you are. What do you think, George? What's going on here? Well, this is a little better. Hang on, here, maybe I'll juggle you guys. What are you talking about, juggle me? Yeah, I'm going to try, because it's about entertainment, too. It's not just about truth. I got to entertain these people with something. So we're going to do a little juggling act. What are you talking about? Don't even touch the juggling act. Oh my God, man. Put me down. I'm not just some prop in your show. Okay, I'm going to... No. Come on, man. This is not fair. I can't even fight back. All you do is you grab my skull, you ask about my opinion, and then when I give it to you, you don't like it. So please put me down. I do not want to be a part of your juggling act. All right. Fine. How about you, Cerberus? He's waiting for his steak. So the big thing about this is that, where I go here. Some say that when you die, that because of the way this thing moves, that there's a chance that you could go from one host with all the information that you gathered, go to the next self with that same information in the new petri dish. That when you die, that's the only real place you're going, is to another petri dish. Where is everybody? It's like, well, maybe if I paid my fees, if I paid my dues. But people don't understand. People have put in their time and have put in their dues. It's just not seen. It's like behind closed doors, in this guise of privacy and freedom of speech. You know, people do not have the right to go around and say whatever they want or do whatever they want. That's another lie. We all know it. No, like, obviously you can't go around doing that. People do it anyway. Oh, we only live once. I'm here to tell you, no, when you die, you're going to another petri dish. And not only that, part of you is gonna go to the dream world. Have more dreams, eternally dreaming. People put too much emphasis on a blind society. It has to be a blur, or else there'd be no imagination. So that's really what they're trying to do, is they're trying to harness your imagination. The power of it. So if you get more and more people to agree on one thing, they can start to shape this, because really it's clay. It can be molded. So one person can go out, take something and mold a part of it and not share it. Or you get a whole bunch of people together to make a part of it, make something, and everybody agree on it. But you can destroy it and recreate it and turn it into whatever you want it. And then just get people to believe that it's true, and poof, it's true. Because this place is clay. It is shaped. Anyways, that's our show for today. I don't want to bore you guys too much. But technically, this is the truth. We live on a cubed earth in one of these petri dishes.